Morning children. Today let us start Unit 3 Early Tamil Society and Culture. Last class we have studied about the early civilizations. So this class we are going to study about the sources for the early Tamil society and their culture. Now let us know the Tamil civilization as we have seen begins at least 3 centuries before the Common Era. As seafaring people, Tamil traders and sailors established commercial and cultural links across the seas and merchants from foreign territories. So, the people, most of the people were seafaring people. So, they indulged themselves in trades and established commercial and cultural links across the seas, and merchants from foreign territories also visited the Tamil region. The resulting cultural and mercantile activities, what do you mean by mercantile? Trade activities and internal developments led to urbanization. So these trade activities lead to the urbanization in this region. Towns and ports emerged. Many towns and ports emerged. Coins and currency came into circulation. Written documents were produced. The Tamil Brahmi script was adopted to write. The Tamil people used Tamil Brahmi script. Tamil and was adopted to write the Tamil language. Classical Tamil poems were composed. So, by these classical poems and the Brahmi script, we got more and more evidence from the Tamil society. Sources for the study of early Tamil society. Classical Tamil literature. First one is classical Tamil literature. Second one is epigraphy, that means inscriptions written on the stones, coins, monuments likewise, that is called inscriptions, otherwise epigraphy. Archaeological excavations and material culture. Last one, the non-Tamil and foreign literature. We got many evidence from not only Tamil sources, even by many foreign literature also. Many foreign writers also wrote about the Tamil early society. Okay, children? Now, the classical Sangam Tamil literature, first of all. The classical Sangam corpus means collection consists of Tolkapiyam, the பதினெண் மேல்கணக்கு and பதினெண் கீழ்கணக்கு நூல்கள்னு தமிழில் படிச்சிருப்போம், minor works and major works, and also not only that 5 epics. What are the 5 epics? சிலப்பதிகாரம், மணிமேகலை, வளையாபதிஸ், குண்டலகேசி, சிவகசிந்தாமணி are the 5 epics. Now let us know about the Tolkapiyam. Tolkapiyam attributed to Tolkapiyar. Tolkapiyam attributed to Tolkapiyar. Tolkapiyத்தை எழுதுனது யாரு? Tolkapiyar is the earliest written work on Tamil grammar. Apart from elaborating the rules of grammar, the third section of the Tolkapiyam also describes poetic conventions that provide information on Tamil social life. Tolkapiyam provides about the Tamil social life of Gali people. The texts of பதினெண் மேல்கணக்கு include பத்துப்பாட்டு and எட்டுத்தொகை. This பதினெண் மேல்கணக்கு நூல்கள் contains பத்துப்பாட்டு and எட்டுத்தொகை. These texts are the oldest among the classical Tamil texts. The text of பதினெண் கீழ்கணக்கு belongs to later date. What are the எட்டுத்தொகை நூல்கள்? எட்டுத்தொகை works, தமிழில் நூல்கள் சொல்லுவோம். நற்றிணை, குறுந்தொகை, பரிபாடல், பதிற்றுப்பத்து, ஐங்குறுநூறு, கலித்தொகை, அகநானூறு and புறநானூறு are எட்டுத்தொகை நூல்கள். பத்துப்பாட்டு நூல்கள். வாட் ஆர் த பத்துப்பாட்டு ஆர் 10 இடியல்ஸ் கலெக்ஷன் இன்க்ளூட்ஸ்? திருமுருகர் ஆற்றுப்படை, பொருணர் ஆற்றுப்படை, பெரும்பான் ஆற்றுப்படை, சிறுபான் ஆற்றுப்படை, முல்லைப்பாட்டு, நெடுநல் வாடை, மதுரை காஞ்சி, குறிஞ்சிப்பாட்டு, பட்டினப்பாலை and மலைப்படுகடாம். These are the 10 இயல்ஸ் or இடியல்ஸ் collections include in பத்துப்பாட்டு. 10. Then பதினெண் கீழ்கணக்கு, that and all பதினெண் மேல்கணக்கு, பத்துப்பாட்டு and எட்டுத்தொகை. This is பதினெண் கீழ்கணக்கு. The பதினெண் கீழ்கணக்கு comprises 18 texts elaborating on ethics and moral. This பதினெண் கீழ்கணக்கு இடியல்ஸ் says about the morals of the early civilized people. The preeminent work among these is the Tirukural. Most important one is Tirukural. We know that, composed by Thiruvalluvar. It has 1330 couplets. நம்ம தமிழில் அதிகாரம்னு சொல்லுவோம். 1330 அதிகாரங்களை கொண்டது திருக்குறள். திருக்குறள் considers question of morality, statecraft and love. The 5 epics. What are the 5 epics? சிலப்பதிகாரம், மணிமேகலை, சீவக சிந்தாமணி, வளையாபதி, குண்டலகேசி are the 5 epics. About this, why we are studying this? All these books contains the about the early society people, their character, their situation, their occupation, their culture, and whatever they had, everything these books contains. Epigraphy. Next source is epigraphy. What do you mean by epigraphy? Epigraphy is the study of inscription. Already we have studied. Inscriptions are documents scripted on stone, copper plates and other media such as coins, rings, etc. So whatever it is written in the coins, stones, copper plates, likewise rings, likewise that is called as epigraphy. Next is the development of script marks the beginning of the historical period. Tamil Brahmi inscription. Tamil Brahmi inscriptions have been found in more than 30 sites in Tamil Nadu, mostly on cave surfaces and rock shelters. These caves were abodes of monks, mostly Jaina monks. The natural caves were converted into residence by cutting a drip line to keep rainwater away from the cave. Inscriptions often occur below such drip lines. The sites have smooth stone beds carved on rock surface for monks who led a simple life and lived in these shelters. Okay children, what it is there? In the Brahmi inscriptions are engraved in the caves, many caves. So in those caves, monks, they use their abodes. Monks means முனிவர்கள். அந்த காலத்தில் நிறைய ஜெயின முனிவர்கள் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, வாழ்க்கையை வேர்லி லைஃப்பை திறந்துட்டு இந்த குகைகளில் போய் என்ன செய்வாங்க, வாழ்ந்துட்டு இருந்தாங்க. அவங்க என்ன செய்வாங்க, அந்த மழை தண்ணி அந்த குகைக்குள்ளே வந்து விழாமல் இருக்கிறதுக்காக அதை ட்ரிப் பண்ணி அதை கட் பண்ணி அந்த தண்ணி வெளியே போகிற மாதிரி இது பண்ணுவாங்க. அந்த இடத்துக்கு கீழே தான் என்னது இந்த பிராமி ஸ்கிரிப்டில் எழுதப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. The sites have smooth stone beds carved on rock surface for monks who led a simple life and lived in these shelters. Merchants and kings converted this natural formation as habitation for monks who had renounced worldly life. The areas Mangulam, Metupatti, Pugalur, Arachalur and Kongar Puliyankulam and Jambai are some of the major sites of such caves with Tamil Brahmi inscriptions. Around Madurai, many such caves with Tamil Brahmi inscriptions can still be seen. If you go to Madurai, go and see all these caves. Many of them are located along ancient trade routes. Note: you will notice that among the old inscriptions, people, both local and tourists, have marked their names, thereby destroying some of the ancient inscriptions. Such acts of destruction of heritage, property, or property belonging to others are called vandalism. What do you mean by vandalism? Inheriting others' property. Not only it, destroying also. So what people did, those who are going for as a tour, what they are doing, they are destroying that Brahmi script, that inscription and all, and they write their names in that inscriptions or caves. That is called vandalism. Now let us know about hero stones. Hero stones are memorials erected for those who lost their lives in the battles and in cattle raids. As cattle were considered an important source of wealth, raiding cattle owned by adjoining tribes and clans was common practice in a pastoral society. During the Sangam age, the Mullai landscape followed the pastoral way of life. So, what do you mean by hero stones? The people of early society people, they constructed or erected hero stones. நினைவு சின்னம்னு நம்ம சொல்லுவோம். ஹீரோ ஸ்டோன்ஸ் யாருக்கு அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, அந்த காலத்தில் முல்லைத்திணையில் இருக்கக்கூடிய மக்கள் என்ன செஞ்சிட்டு இருந்தாங்கன்னா, ஆடு மாடு மேய்க்கக்கூடிய தொழிலை செஞ்சிட்டு இருந்தாங்க. இந்த மாடு மேய்க்கக்கூடியவங்க என்ன செய்வாங்க, நிறைய ஆடுங்களை அவங்களுடைய பட்டியில் வச்சுருப்பாங்க. நைட்டாக என்ன செய்வான், வேறு ஊருக்காரன் வந்து இவங்களுடைய பட்டியலில் உள்ள ஆடுகள் எல்லாம் என்ன செஞ்சுட்டு போயிடுவான், களவாடிட்டு போயிடுவான். ஸோ அந்த களவாடின ஆடுகளுக்காக இவங்க அடுத்த நாள் பார்த்துட்டு என்ன செய்வாங்க, சண்டைக்கு போவாங்க. அந்த வாரில் யாரெல்லாம் சாகுறாங்களோ அவங்களுக்காக they erected hero stones. During the Sangam age, the Mullai landscape followed the pastoral way of life. The tribal chieftains plundered the cattle wealth of enemies whose warriors fought to protect their cattle. Many warriors died in such battles and were remembered as martyrs. Memorial stones were erected in their honor. Sangam literature vividly portrays these battles and clashes and describes such hero stones as object of worship. Tolkappiyam describes the procedures for erecting hero stones. So we can find these hero stones in Tolkappiyam. Hero stones of the Sangam age with Tamil Brahmi inscriptions can be found at Puliman Kombai and Tatapatti in Theni district and Porpanikotai in Pudukkottai district. Underline all these things. Those of the Sangam age discovered till now do not have image or sculptures. Puliman Kombai hero stone. Puliman Kombai is a village in the Vaigai River Valley in Theni district. In 2006, rare hero stones inscriptions in Tamil Brahmi script were discovered in this village. One of the inscriptions from Puliman Kombai reads, Kudalur Akkol Peduthiyan Aandavan Kal. That's a letters written in the Puliman Kombai. It is there. You can see in the picture. The meaning of this is, once again, 1 minute. It was written in the Prakrit language. Hero stones of the post-Sangam age and the Pallava period occur in large number in pastoral region, especially around the Sengam region near Tiruvannamalai district. These hero stones have inscriptions and the images of warriors and names of heroes. Inscriptions on pottery. Pottery vessels from early historic period have names of people engraved on them in Tamil Brahmi script. Potsherds have been discovered in Arikamedu, Alagankulam, Kodumanal, Keeladi, and many other sites in Tamil Nadu. Pottery inscribed with names in Tamil Brahmi script have also been found in Berenaikin, Khoiser al Qathim, that is in Egypt, and in Koror in Oman, indicating that early Tamil had trade contacts with West Asia and along the Red Sea coast. People etched their names on pottery to indicate ownership. Many of the names are in Tamil while some are in Prakrit. Inscriptions found near Kodumanal, Keeladi and all, Alagankulam, Arikamedu, there in those areas, people, researchers found the potteries with the names. Not only in India, and it was found in Egypt also. There also written the names for the ownership of their potteries. And Prakrit was the language used by the common people in northern part of India during the Mauryan period. So the people, they wrote the names in Prakrit language also. Prakrit language that still now they are speaking in interior part of northern India. Prakrit is the language of northern India. And archaeological sites. Archaeological excavations refers to systematically digging a site to recover material evidence for exploring and interpreting societies of the past. Okay, archaeological excavation. Archaeological excavations are the early historic sites or the source of evidence of the activities of the Sangam age people. Excavations at Arikamedu, underline Alagankulam, Urayur, Kanjipuram, Kaveri Pumbatinam, Korkai. Vasava Samuthiram, Keeladi, Kodumanal in Tamil Nadu and Pattanam in Kerala provide evidence we have of this period. Underline children all these places. Arikamedu near Puducherry is a Sangam age port. Arikamedu near Puducherry is, we have Sangam age port excavated by the Archaeological Survey of India. British archaeologist Robert Eric Mortime Wheeler, French archaeologist J.M. Cassel, and Indian archaeologist A. Ghosh and Krishnadeva excavated this site. They found evidence of a planned town, warehouse, streets, tanks, and ring wells. So, not only Tamil archaeologists or Indian archaeologists, even the Europeans, French people, French archaeology also, they excavated in Tamil Nadu many areas. The Archaeological Survey of India is a central government agency that manages archaeological sites and monuments in India. The government of Tamil Nadu has its own department for archaeology called Tamil Nadu State Department Archaeology. The Indian Treasure Trove Act. The Indian Archaeological Department passed many acts to preserve all this survey or archaeological point. Treasure Trove Act, the Antiquities and Art Treasure Act, the Ancient Monuments and Archaeological Sites and Remains Act are legislation related to the preservation of archaeological remains in India. Many acts were passed to protect these areas. Archaeologists have found evidence of brick structures and industrial activities as well as artifacts such as beads, bangles, cameos, intaligos, and other materials. We will study what is cameos, intaligos, and all. Tamil Brahmi inscriptions on pottery and coins have also been unearthed. Evidence of the various arts, crafts, and industries together help us reconstruct the way of life of the people of those times. From this we learn and understand how they might have lived in the early period. What is cameo? Cameo is an ornament made in precious stone where images are carved on the surface. What is intaglio? It is also an ornament in which images are carved as recesses below the surface. Now, let us know about coins. What coins we know, you might have studied in earlier classes. Coins as a medium of exchange were introduced for the first time in the Sangam age. Sangam age people, they used coins. The coins of the Cheras, Cholas and the Pandyas and punch-marked coins, Roman coins from another important source of evidence from the Sangam age. Punch-marked coins have been found at Kodumanal and Bodinayakanur. Roman coins are concentrated in Coimbatore region. In Coimbatore, many coins were found by the archaeologists, Roman coins, and are found in Alagankulam, Karur and Madurai. They were used as bullion for their material value and as an ornament. What do you mean by bullion? It means precious metal. Coins were used as a precious metal available in the form of ignats. What do you mean by punch-marked coins? Are the earliest coins used in India. They are mostly made of silver and have numerous symbols punched on them. So the punched, it was punched on the coin, so it is called as a punch marked coins. So far we have studied about the Tamil sources. Now we are going to study about the non-Tamil sources about the early Tamil society people. Foreign accounts. Non-Tamil literary sources also offer information on early Tamil society. The presence of the non-Tamil sources reveals the extensive contact and interactions of the early Tamil society with the outside world. Now let us know about Arthasastra. Arthasastra, the classic work on economy and statecraft authored by Kautilya. Arthasastra was written by Kautilya during the Mauryan period, referred to Pandya Kavataka. It may mean the pearl and shells from the Pandyan country. In the book of Arthasastra, Kautilya wrote about the shells and pearl, valuable things, which was written in the Arthasastra. Then Mahavamsa, the Sri Lankan Buddhist chronicle composed in the Pali language, mention merchants and horse traders from Tamil Nadu and South India. What do you mean by chronicle? It's a narrative text presenting the important historical events in chronological order. Now, not only that Arthasastra and Mahavamsa, even the Periplus of Erythraean Sea. Periplus of Erythraean Sea is an ancient Greek text whose author is not known so far. The term periplus means navigational guide used by sailors. Erythraean Sea refers to the waters around the Red Sea. Where is Erythraean Sea? It is near Red Sea. It marks reference to the Sangam age ports of Musiri, Tondi, Korkai and Kumari, as well as the Cheras and the Pandyas. In the Periplus of Erythraean Sea says or describes the ports of Tondi, Korkai, Musiri, Kumari and all. Pliny's natural history, another resource of foreign evidence. Pliny the Elder was a Roman who wrote natural history. Written in Latin, it is a text on the natural wealth of the Roman Empire. Pliny speaks about the pepper trade with India, the black pepper we know. So they have traded more pepper from India. He states that it took 40 days to reach India from Ossels near Northeast Africa if the southwest monsoon wind was favorable. He also mentions that the Pandyas of Madurai controlled the port of Bekkar on the Kerala coast. The current name of Bekkar is not known. Pliny laments the loss of Roman wealth due to Romans' pepper trade with India, indication of the huge volume of the pepper trade was traded. So Pliny indicated about the pepper trade and the ports, and he said that it is described that in that book that they took 40 days if the monsoon wind favored, otherwise more than this 40 days. They transported from East Africa to India. Next, Ptolemy's great geography. Ptolemy's geography is a gazetted and atlas of Roman times, providing geographical details of the Roman Empire in the 2nd century AD. Kaveri Pumbatinnam, Emporium, that is Korkai and Kanyakumari. Kaveri Pumbatinnam, Korkai and Kanyakumari, and Musiri are some of the places mentioned in this geography. Next is Pythagorean table. That means Pythagorean table is an illustrated map of the Roman roads. It shows the areas of ancient Tamilagam and the port of Musiris. Most of the people used the port of Musiri. It is said in the map, Roman map. Taproban refers to Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka munadi Taproban nu kutrukanga as island. Musiri refers to the port of Muchiri. Now let us know about Vienna Papyrus. Vienna Papyrus, Greek document datable to the 2nd century AD, mentions Musiri's trade of olden days. It is in Papyrus Museum attached to the Austrian National Library, Vienna. In Vienna, it contains a written agreement between traders and mentions the name of a ship. What is that ship? Hermapodland, and lists articles of exports such as pepper and ivory that were shipped from India to Roman Empire. In the Vienna Papyrus அப்படின்ற ஒரு புக்கில் என்ன எழுதியிருக்கிறாங்கன்னா 2nd centuryயில் இந்த பெப்பர் ட்ரேடு இந்தியாவிலேருந்து பெப்பரும் ஐவரியும் அவங்க டிரான்ஸ்போர்ட் பண்ண தான் எழுதியிருக்கிறாங்க. Papyrus, we have already studied. Papyrus is a tree. From that they erected paper and used to write it. Now, let us know about the Sangam age. The Sangam age, or the early historic period, is an important phase in the history of South India. This period is marked out from prehistory because of the availability of textual sources, namely Sangam literature and Tamil Brahmins inscription. Sangam text is a vast corpus of literature that serves as an important source for the study of the people and society of the relevant period. Chronology. There is a considerable debate among scholars about the age and chronology of Sangam society. The Sangam texts are generally dated to between 3rd century BC and the 3rd century AD. The references in Greco-Roman text, Tamil Brahmi inscriptions, and the references to the Cheras, Cholas and the Pandyas in the Ashokan inscriptions corporate in this date. corroborate this date. அதாவது இந்த அசோகருடைய இன்ஸ்கிரிப்ஷனில் கல்வெட்டுகளில் எழுதப்பட்டதும் இந்த க்ரானாலஜியில் கிரேக்கோ ரோமன் புக்கில் இருக்கக்கூடியதும் ஒன்றுக்கொன்று சம்மந்தப்பட்டு இருக்கிறது. corroborate. It is generally agreed that the Sangam poems were composed in the early part of the historical period but were compiled into anthologies in the later period. Ashokan Brahmi. The Brahmi script used in Ashokan edicts or inscription. The Tinais. In the Sangam age people divided the landscape into 5 Tinais. Kurunji Tinai, Mullai Tinai, Mardai Tinai, Neidal Tinai and Palai Tinai. You might have studied these Tinais in lower classes. The concept of Tinai is presented in the Tamil grammar work of Tolkappiyam, and this concept is essential to understand the classical Tamil poems. Tinai is a poetic theme. What do you mean by Tinai? Tinai is a poetic theme which means a class or category and refers to a habitat or ecozone, nilam, nilathai saarndathu, with specific physiographical characteristics. Sangam poems are set in these specific ecozones and reveal that human life has deep relationship with nature. The themes of this poem are broadly defined as Agam and Puram. Agathinai and Purathinai refers to various situations of love and family life, while Purathinai is connected with all other aspects of life and deals particularly with war and heroism. What is Aintinai? What are the Aintinai? Aindu Tinaigal enna? 5 Tinais are landscape. Tamilagam was divided into 5 landscape. Each region had distinct different characteristic as a presiding deity. What do you mean by deity? They had God. Deity means God. Occupation, separate occupation for each Tinai. People and culture life according to its specific environmental conditions. This classification has been interpreted by scholars to reflect real life situation in this landscape. The 5 landscapes are Kurunji, Mullai, Marudam, Neidal and Palai. Kurunji refers to the hilly and mountainous region. Mullai is forested land and pastoral region. காடும் காடை சேர்ந்த இடமும் மலையும் மலையை சேர்ந்த இடமும். மருதம் fertile riverine valley, வயலும் வயலை சார்ந்த இடமும். நெய்தல் is a coastal region, கடலும் கடலை சார்ந்த இடமும் நெய்தல். பாலை desert area. Now let us know about the Sangam age polity and political powers. We will study in the later class.